commercials are interludes. Right now I'm on my own. I'm at the crib. And it's this nudio. But I'm still not out of the woods yet. Even though that I'm. Project English is my language. Ghetto slang, broken English. It's hard to crack the code and distinguish. BR, before rap, I was famous.
What you doing?
Boss move.
What you refuse to do?
Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Boy, the Thunder looking like they're not messing around tonight. They had a little bit of an edge to them as they got off the bus earlier. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the NBA on Thursday night. We're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Walker Kessler out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Kate Cunningham. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Wagner in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, we've got Jason Tatum, Miles Turner out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Derek White, and it's Hero in at the 2. All right, Grant, two of the West's most formidable squads going at it here.
You know, B.A., looking to prove who is the one to beat in their conference. You love this elite level of competition. This is a chance to show who is the best in the West.
Now here's Cunningham. He played a great game against San Antonio. Here's Hartenstein. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Kicks it to Hero. On the wing, Tatum. Shot clock at 5. He buries it from 3.
You got to D-up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Hero. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Vassell. Here's Wagner. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, pay the price.
Wagner against Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. And Los Angeles another 3.
Tatum's got a nice jump shot. When he's in rhythm, you feel like he's going to make it every time he shoots it.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
So it's Los Angeles now, after the basket by Oklahoma City. White, the pass to Turner. Back to White. Just 5 to shoot. The drive by Tatum over Wagner. And again, it's the Lakers.
Oh, the ball handling of Tatum. It's what separates him from other star wings.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Miles Turner.
And his shot blocking hasn't been nearly as potent as it was a few years ago. It's a shame, really, because his ability to intimidate the other team and be a big presence on the defensive end really gave his team an edge.
Now here's Wagner. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Kessler finds Cunningham. Hartenstein against Turner. Good on the shot. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, he's going to work early on the offensive glass. He's so amped up.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
Now here's Hero. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. White for three, and Los Angeles another three.
White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
It's Cunningham with a drive. Pass to Hartenstein. That three's off the mark.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for Los Angeles, Jason Tatum. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Los Angeles. And so Tatum nails both of them. Thunder trail by 7. Cunningham outside. Back to Vassell. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
Tatum passes to VanVleet. Pass to Turner. Shot clock at 6. There's Tatum with the 3. They get it back. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Drains the triple.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
The Thunder with another miss. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 16-6 run.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Timeout called. The Thunder. This can be a time of the season when it's hard for players to keep their focus, Grant.
Oh, man, B.A., the buzz of a new season is behind you. The playoffs are a long way off. This is when a coach earns his keep, making sure his guys stay energized and focused.
Changes now for the Lakers. Hart's checked in for Turner. Johnson comes in for Tatum. And Brown subbed in for Hero. Man, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gillespie comes in for Cade Cunningham. Here's Gillespie. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Joe. Soft touch off the glass.
Assisted, Jacob Pirtle.
1:41 left in the first quarter. Here's Brown. Here's VanVleet. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Kuzma, that's good.
Look at Kuzma getting jiggy with the dribble move right there, shaking off the defender and getting his shot up. That is sweet.
Hart can't hit.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Kuzma, the pass to Gillespie. Now here's Van, covered by Johnson. Man with it. Johnson on him. Now here's man. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Here's Brown. Yet to see a basket. Left side, Johnson. 6 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. No problems knocking that one down. And the Lakers lead by 13.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Kuzma, and the layup falls.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
That shot, no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been very effective from the 3-point line. That's the key for them so far. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, Lakers look pretty much in control here.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. They've got Isaiah Hartenstein. Cunningham is out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. Here's White. Oh, Kessler with the block. And he gets it back. Shot clock at 2. Hero, no good. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Thunder. They trail by 11. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. White, the pass to Turner. Now Williams. He's covered by Kessler. Outside White. And another shot. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Played through the contact and scored.
With the fadeaway. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. They stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Now here's Vassell. He picked up 12 points in their last win against San Antonio. Tatum with a steal. And they're running. Hero finds Tatum. To the inside. White, the pass to Williams. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Thunder trail by 11. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham going toe-to-toe with the D. Gets it to go.
Absolutely locked in. Cunningham taking pleasure sticking the jumper right on the defense.
Pass to Turner. Here's Hero. Kessler with a rebound. The Thunder have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Cunningham passes to Vassell. And here's Hartenstein. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Cunningham. Puts up a deep 3. Wow, Cade with a tough 3.
Goodness, Cade was way back there. Look at him expanding his range.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Oklahoma City squad.
And give a big round of applause to your Laker youth.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. Let's see some of the numbers here for Cade Cunningham. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. And over the last 10 games, here's a look at the teams that have been putting up the most points. In the third spot, Los Angeles.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Kessler. Vassell outside. Doesn't go for him. The Lakers lead by 6. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scores, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
The defense gets physical inside, and guess what? The tenacious Fred Van Vliet ready for it.
Cunningham against Van Vliet. Nice touch by Cunningham inside.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
To the middle. Here's Williams. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Williams has gotten 4 this quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Now here's Joe. Pass to Cunningham. Over Van Vliet. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 11 points.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Here's Johnson. And he misses his first shot of the game.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Wagner, the pass to Kuzma. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Gillespie's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder, Gillespie.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Lakers. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. That game will be the 3rd of 5 at home. Here's Brown. Knocks it down from distance. Brown's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Cunningham passes to Kuzma. Outside Joe. Pass to Cunningham. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Now here's Cunningham. He's got 14. Inside, Joe. Second chance shot. Rebounded by the Lakers. .32 seconds left to play in the half. Van Vliet finds Johnson. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. And now it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead. Here's Kuzma. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
Kuzma with the defensive effort. The shot, no good. And so it's Los Angeles. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. More 2K action in just a moment.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. It was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He had 10 points and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
What stood out to me more than anything,
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. They've got Rudy Gobert, Jason Tatum out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Derek White, and it's Hero in at the shooting guard. That's the Laker 5.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Cunningham on the wing. He's guarded by White. The baseline J. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 16 points now.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
They grab their own miss. Vassell against Hero. Ooh, Kessler with the block. Vassell passes to Cunningham. Here's Wagner. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
No denying, the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Wagner. Clark, we know how great Wagner is offensively. He's a plus defender as well.
You know what? I think he takes great pride in being a versatile, high-level defender. I mean, he focuses on that and gives great effort there. Offense comes relatively easy. He's got a great skill set, good size and mobility. But the defense is where he's really focused on excelling, and he's doing it.
Here's Wagner. Unable to get that one. Tatum with some nice D. Outside White. Pass to Gobert. Over Wagner. Ooh, Gobert in traffic connects.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Cunningham seeing the floor oh so well in his young career.
White against Cunningham. There's Tatum with the 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Timeout called. The Thunder. One constant in the NBA, Clark, the constant movement of players.
Yeah, and I think you've got to try to look at the positive side of that, the freedom that players have to play where they choose to play in many cases. I think that's the right of any employee, to be able to go where they feel they can best optimize their individual and team situations. I think it allows teams to rebuild on the fly and get competitive more quickly. And I like that aspect of it. I don't like to see it overwhelming a season, but I do like the fact that players have that option and that freedom.
He's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Man, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Vassell outside. Wagner outside. Pass to Vassell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from Hero.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Williams, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Williams drops them both. Thunder trail by 14. Pass to Kessler. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And they're in the top 10 in three-point shooting. Some solid deep shooting from this team. Just enough to stretch out defenses.
And you brought up their ranking in second chance points. That's so important to this team. From a physical and mental standpoint, they want opponents to know it's going to be a long night. Now here's Hero. Tatum from long range. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Hartenstein against Turner. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Left side, Williams. Hero for 3. And Los Angeles, another 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now here's Wagner. Give him 8. On the wing, Vassell. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation.
Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at Los Angeles, sitting pretty at this point of the season, second place and looking to move to first. And, of course, Oklahoma City, back 3 games.
I think for Los Angeles, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Hart's checked in for Turner. Brown comes in for Hero. And Van Vliet is subbed in for White. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Kessler. Kuzma comes in for Hartenstein. Joe's checked in for Vassell. And Gillespie is subbed in for Wagner. Now here's Tatum. He's got 18. A miss there. Still shooting 6 for 9, though. Thunder trail by 20. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
They have not attempted as many threes here in the second half, which I'm scratching my head about. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Outside Tatum. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
Here's Gillespie, guarded by Van Vliet, and down it goes. 2 points.
and he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Brown, counted. Brown's got 8 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Pirtle. Pass to Gillespie. Kuzma outside. From deep three-point land. Rebound, the Lakers. Here's Brown. Here's Hart. Can't connect. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Lakers. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. Back to the game after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got Devin Vassell, Walker Kessler out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Wagner, and it's Cunningham in at the point. Now here's Cunningham. Clock at 6. Here's Vassell. The three-pointer off the mark.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Vassell. Cunningham outside. Hartenstein, the second chance points on the tip-in.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
White with a steal. Here's Hero. That one is off. Nice D from Vassell. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. Pass to Kessler. Hartenstein with it. Vassell outside. From deep three-point land. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Oh, Kessler with the block. Here's Cunningham. Good work defensively by White. Los Angeles leading by 23. Pass to Hero. And Clark, we're seeing greater parity league-wide, but there's still those teams wandering the wilderness.
Yeah, and some of that is due to teams failing to draft well. You've got to be a little lucky, but you also have to be good in your draft selections. And it's not enough to have a high pick. It's really what you do with whatever picks you have and getting it right.
Now here's Vassell, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Some of it's good defense, and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out. The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
He gets it in there.
And when wings take it down low, good things happen.
The Lakers lead by 23. Now Hero. Shakes him. Nice D from Vassell.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. Sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Now here's Wagner. Shoots over Johnson. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Vassell against Hero. Outside Johnson. Launches a 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
I like Johnson's focus at the perimeter. He's pretty careful about when he shoots the 3.
Cunningham passes to Vassell. Wagner against Johnson. Wagner outside. Pass to Vassell. Shoots over Hero. And Vassell, the bucket on the assist by Wagner. Vassell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Vassell can get that shot anytime he wants.
Hero for 3. Sinks it from distance.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Now here's Wagner. And here's Cunningham. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention. There are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And these teams meet only twice a year. Different conferences, so there's a bit of a feeling out process. I thought they made good adjustments along the way and just did what they had to do against OKC.
And what a huge performance it was for Jason Tatum.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Now here's Kuzma. 3-pointer, no good. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hero outside. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
It's greatly appreciated.
Rudy, you guys came to play tonight. Can you talk about the motivation right from the opening tip?
I just wanted to have a good defensive game. You know, come out ready and make sure we communicate.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.